What's up, everyone? It's Dubber here with a preview video to my top 10 fighting game themes of all time. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over the honorable mentions list. Now, these are the songs that did not quite make the cut, but they are absolutely amazing in their own right. It was very hard coming up with this list. I had to look through several different fighting game series and, ones I've played. I even looked at some I have never even played. But I think that the list I have created really captures my gaming experience in the fighting genre and my favorite songs from those games. Now, a few rules for this list. First of all, this video is separate from the actual list itself. This is going to be a preview video of the honorable mentions, so keep that in mind. Number two, this video is also going to cover what I was looking for in the list and what I am accepting to make the list. So, for instance, we have fighting games, and in those fighting games there are, intro music, credit music, options, menu music, character selection music. There's a lot of cool music in fighting games, but this list is specifically the stage music when you are fighting in the game. So this list does not have any of the cinematic music in it, so that would have been a totally different list. The songs I have chosen are the ones you play with when you're in the game, whether it be an in-game boss battle or playing online or whatever have you. So this is stage music, basically. Now, with that out of the way, let's go over the long list of honorable mentions. I just had to put these down because they're so great. But after, contemplating back and forth which songs I wanted on the top 10 list, these just didn't quite make the cut. But they are probably going to be on your top 10 lists, a lot of these songs, so keep that in mind as well. All right, we're going to start off in order here. I tried to break them down by series because I have so many songs from different series here. And I'm probably going to miss some of your favorite songs from other fighting games I haven't even tried, like, Guilty Gear. And there are the other more Japanese arcadey style ones that I never have even tried. I bet there are some great songs out there, but this is my list here, so I hope you appreciate it. Let's get on with the honorable mentions. All right, we're going to start old school here. Street Fighter II. Many call it the king of fighting games, and it is the king of fighting game soundtracks in many people's minds. And here are my honorable mentions from that game. We got Ryu's theme, Ken's theme, Sagat's theme, Balrog's theme, or Bison if you have an original Japanese copy. We got Vega's theme, or Balrog if you are on a Japanese copy, and Bison's theme. Now, Street Fighter II has some incredible songs, and well, stay tuned for the top 10. You may see some other ones in there, but these songs are absolutely great. Go look them up if you haven't heard them. Street Fighter IV has a lot of the remakes of these songs, but I really do appreciate the original style and instrumentation of the originals. They just sound so great with the more archaic sound chips. So I love those songs. They're great. Next, we're going to be moving on to Street Fighter Alpha 2. And the honorable mention from that game is Rose's theme, which is an absolutely sick theme. It really builds up as it goes along, and as it goes, you start really feeling like the anticipation of the fight. It's just a very cool, almost Latin-y or Mediterranean style theme. Very cool. Love that song. Next, we're going to be going to Street Fighter Alpha 3. And I got 3 songs from that game. Now, Street Fighter Alpha 3 is a controversial one in many people's minds. The soundtrack is very different and slightly more generic than the other Street Fighter games. But there are some good songs on that list. And here are my favorites from that game. We got Shin Bison's theme. Now, talk about boss themes that hype you up for the fight. This one is absolutely at the top of the list. It's up there. It's great, but not quite in my top 10. Next, I got Karins' theme. Kick-ass schoolgirl who only made it into one game in the series. I think it was a licensing issue, but she kicks ass. Her theme kicks ass. Karin for the win. Great, great song. And then we got Vega's theme. Now, Vega, again, he gets another honorable mention. This guy with the damn claw doing backflips and shit. But he has some great music to accompany his character. So Vega's theme gets an honorable mention as well. Now we're going on to another very cool entry in the Street Fighter series, Third Strike. A very unique styled game. It has more of an urban feel to it. The styles are jazzier, and they incorporate more R&B and jazz influences in their songs. Very cool style. But the two songs from that game I love the most are Makotos Theme, which is just so epic. Even the Street Fighter 4 version is great. So both get the nod from me. And also Dudley's Theme. Again, both versions get the nod from me. Street Fighter 4 as well. Did a great job remastering it. So that covers Street Fighter, folks. So if you didn't have a Street Fighter song on there that was close, they're not far behind. I love so many songs from Street Fighter. I just couldn't fit them all on, my top lists. So even the honorable mentions, it was hard to come up with a list. But I hope you guys enjoyed that part. Now we're moving on to a totally different series, Soul Calibur. Now, Soul Calibur, some fighting fans think it's too easy. Other fighting fans say it's very intricate, and the parry system, the guard system is very intricate and challenging. But whatever your opinion is of the series, you have to admit that some of the music in this game series is absolutely amazing. So let's go to Soul Calibur 2. By far, my favorite of the series. The music alone sets it apart in that game. So we're going to go over my entries here. We got Inferno's boss theme. So damn badass. Go check out Inferno's theme if you're looking for something that really is quite climactic. Then we got Cervantes' theme and Nightmare's theme from Soul Calibur 2. So they didn't quite make the cut, but those themes are absolutely epic. They're great for fighting music. So go check them out if you have a chance. Just wonderful music. Now, we're jumping ship back to a very popular fighting series, Tekken. Where do I begin with Tekken's music? It's incredible. We got the dance influence techno. Tekken is actually what got me into techno, so you can credit that with Tekken's influence in my life. But let's start with a theme that usually gets the top nod from a lot of Tekken fans. Kazuyas' theme from Tekken 2. Now, this did not make my top 10 list, and I've seen a lot of Tekken lists which have this at number 1. So, in some people's minds, this is the best Tekken theme of all time. It doesn't quite get there for me. Now, that could be because I didn't actually really play a lot of Tekken 2 as a kid. I played more Tekken 3 and Tag and 5. So that was really my Tekken background, but this is a damn good theme, especially for when it came out. Beautiful. I love the melody. The Asian percussion in the background just really makes it feel like you're in some sort of ancient dojo when you're trying to fight this martial arts expert. It's really cool. Great stuff. Next, we're going to be going to Tekken 3. We got Jin's theme. Jin's theme is so cool in Tekken 3. Love it. It amps you up. Just a hard, forward-pounding theme. It really gets you in the fight. Great stuff. Now we're going on to tkntag, which was one of the most pivotal games in my life. Really, it sold the PS2. It boosted the image of PS2. The graphics and the sound of this game were so revolutionary. Of course, the gameplay was great too, but the presentation quality was top notch. And in tkntag, I got 3 themes on the honorable mention list. I got Heihachi's theme, I got Xiaoyu's theme, and I got Hwoarang's theme. All 3 of these, you're gonna start bobbing your head when you're playing. Like, okay, gotta get that combo off. I gotta guard. I gotta dodge this. I gotta hit that. Just gets you into the fight. All these songs are great, so go check them out. Next, we got Tekken 5. We got 2 from Tekken 5. We got Formless Like Water. A very, very catchy theme. That bass line is so freaking good. Oh, I could listen to it for a long, long time. And then we got the Finalizer. One of the best techno songs I've heard in a video game. It's just it's an epic song. Large epic song. Really cool. Sets the mood. Minus the fact that Jinpachi can one-shot you in that fight, basically. It makes your hands sweat every time you go against that damn bastard. He's cheap. Then we got Tekken 6. We got a song called Karma. Great song. I never actually played Tekken 6, but I did listen to the soundtrack, and Karma is a great techno song, great dance number, so go check it out if you're a fan of electronic music. Again, Tekken, electronic, all day, every day. Great stuff. All right, now we're moving on to Super Smash Bros. Now, this is the most tricky fighting game series to mention because Super Smash Bros. Some people don't even call it a fighter, but it is a fighter. There are combos, there are moves to learn, there's timing and guarding and dodging. There are all the mechanics of a fighter in there. So I don't care what people say, it's a fighter. And the problem with Super Smash Bros., especially with Brawl and the most recent one, 4, is that there are a lot of remixes and remakes from other Nintendo games. I am not counting those, even if they're stage music. I am counting the songs that were originally made for the games they were in. So, I got a couple to mention here. We got Final Destination from the original Super Smash Bros. Against Master Hand. What a great song. Gets you in the mood. It's awesome. And then we got the Porygon Team Duel Zone. So when you're fighting all the Porygon teams in the original Super Smash Bros., that's a great, great song too. And they're both originals, so they make my list. And then we got from Brawl, we got the Boss Theme. Now that's a remix of the intro theme, but I'm counting it because the intro theme was made for the game. So I am counting it as stage music from an original source. And it's a great song. Great boss music. Can't go wrong with it. And my last 2 mentions on the honorable mentions list, we got probably from many people's most favorite fighting game of all time, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, I've only played this occasionally in movie theaters when I can find an arcade machine. Back in the day when they had them all over the place, it was easier to find these things. But I got 2 songs from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I got the Carnival stage and I got the River stage. Marvel vs. Capcom gets a special mention just for the fact that the soundtrack is so high quality and there's a jazzy influence, a disco-y influence. It's so cool. Marvel vs. Capcom gets bonus points from me all day, every day. One of the best fighters ever made. One of the best soundtracks ever made. Go listen to it right now. And that concludes the honorable mentions list. Now for the top 10 video, I'm going to try my best to add a little bit more of a cinematic feel to the video with some gameplay, maybe some images from said series with the song I'm mentioning. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the top 10 list. I hope you enjoyed this little preview video, the honorable mentions, great songs. Go check them out, and I'll see you for the top 10 fighting game songs of all time.